has won. Yes, the NDC has won. If I'm speaking, I'm wearing two hats.
Okay.
I believe in spirituality. I believe in the prophetic. I believe in the physical things.
Okay.
I believe in polls. I believe in hard work. With all this combined, you can see all the prophecies that have come, whether you believe it or not. They are in favor of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Now, those who also believe in polls, all the polls that have come for the past 2-3 years have always projected the NDC ahead of the MPP. About a month ago or less, Afrobarometer, 82% Ghanaians believe the nation is not moving in the right direction. Certainly, if you are in a bus that is not moving towards your desired destination, what do you do?
Your life.
If the driver is humble, he must admit that we are not on the right track and come back to the right track. Or he stops and you are light. Ghanaians have seen that over the years. The MPP has decided not to listen to us. They don't care about us. All they care about is themselves. So, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said that when he comes, God willing, first 120 days, as part of the things he will do, is to check corruption. For you to be successful in fighting corruption, one, what has happened before? You must run an audit, forensic audit in all the scandals and find out the truth. So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised Operation Recover All Loot. It is a fact. State lands, this government, how they have taken over state lands and given it out to their party people. Galamsey, how they are using illegal mining to amass wealth. There's a Japan royalties. Report states that $14 million went into it. A Japan royalties was the MPP's agenda to take hold of our gold resources. The NDC in Parliament stopped it. Another way they are doing it is through illegal mining. During all that, $14 million went into a Japan royalties. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama says there will be an audit into that. Skytrain. They promised that Skytrain in Accra, even trains on the land. How is it like today? Yet they promised that they will bring trains that will be running in the air. $2 million has gone into it, vanished. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has said that he will ensure that he investigates Pualugu Dam project. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, when I said he was not credible, and he is not credible, remember he went to Asempa and Obi asked him, he is from the north, what has been the past 4 years, one signature project? He sat there nodding his head and it came, boom, Pualugu Dam. And he said, so far it is the largest and all that. What has happened? It's today when you go to Pualugu, the area, it's just a bare land with some chippings and about 150 blocks on it. Do you know how much has been sunk into it? $12 million. Gone. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama says he will audit the COVID-19 funds. All the monies that came in and what we did with it. Do you remember some 54 million cedis for food, rice, and all that? We will audit it. We've heard stories of some party executives saying that they were giving some amount of money.
50,000 Ghana.
We will audit it. His Excellency John, within his first 120 days. And then The Almighty, I think by now, Guinness World Book of Records should have this and grant Ghana a plaque. The National Cathedral, $58 million has been sunk into it. What do we have? It's a hole. The world's largest hole, the most expensive hole in the world.
Don't you have faith that to be built?
Faith that it will be built after 8 years. What we have to show is a hole. Caesar, today, if there's any emergency, do you think it's a cathedral? Go look at
but they're highly
areas.
Men of God who are champions.
Oh, you are bringing these men of God in. Do you remember President Kufuor's era when we were having Dumso?
Yeah.
Those who went to Akosomo to pray for a miracle to happen. Are they not these men of God? Today, why have some of them left? Why have some of them left? What has been their reason? That they don't trust the finances and all that. Some were even calling for an audit. Today, till now, has there been any audit into the funds that have been sunk into the National Cathedral? There's this young lady who needed kidney transplant.
Yeah.
$25,000.
Yeah.
Who has gone to her aid?
Ibrahim
Mahama, Baba we call him. He heard it in the news. Why don't we have a fund set aside to take care of such chronic diseases? His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised that he will set up a fund. And for some of us from the NDC, we have called it Mahama Care. There's Obama Care in the US.
Okay.
Mahama Care. That a fund will be set aside to take care of kidney and dialysis cost, cancer related and all these things. That nobody has to die.
But when I say it's 1st of December, it's going to be on NHIS.
It is political thing. Have you forgotten what they did in 2020? Go and ask the security, the police. Everywhere I pass, they tell me when I come, I should talk about it. The police, their salaries were increased. You know, one police officer told me how they tricked them. They said adjustments. That was the term they used. And after the election, everything went back. The security agencies, they have been telling us these things. I'm not a police officer.
They deceived them.
They deceived them. And Nanadu has deceived God. He has deceived God. There are scriptures to describe him. But let me come here. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama yesterday said, if people can now be erecting statues, is that statue?
Yeah.
Yes. And they will inaugurate them, launch their own statues. They are now launching their own statues. In 2016, John Dramani Mahama was commissioning projects when we were closer to the election.
And they were calling him Commissioner General.
Commissioner General. Today, we have a sitting president who is commissioning statues of himself. Even Idi Amin. Did Idi Amin do such a thing? Under President Kufuor, he also awarded himself and members of his cabinet medals, gold medals. You see that trend with the MPP? Today, they are erecting golden statues of themselves. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said yesterday that if he was supposed to be doing this, then 37 military hospital, he would have had one day. Legon Hospital, he would have had one day. Ridge Hospital, he would have had one day. This is just Accra. Every region, he would have had about 50 of his statues there.
Are you jealous?
Can't get here.
Is the NDC jealous of the statue? Because people seem to have a grandiose plan towards it. I've heard some of your executives in the Western region say you will organize a payloader, left it, and take it to Chebi, and go and put it in Nanado's family house. You're also talking about Mahama. Are you both jealous of
Oh,
the statue
Caesar,
that's been created
let me share this with
for
you.
and by the president.
Let me share this. You know, I had a childhood fantasy.
Okay.
Whenever I drive and I see billboards and people on it, I was always tell myself one day I want to drive and it will not be my obituary billboard or poster.
Okay.
But me being alive. Little did I know that I'll find myself in ministry and that billboards will be done for me. And then politics. Posters and billboards of myself. So that was my childhood fantasy. I can see Nanado. One of his childhood fantasy was to be a president and then erect statues for himself and commission it. Where that in Western region where they have placed that statue of Nanado, that road is still under construction. So they had to put carpet to cover the dusty area for him to come and commission it. Today, go and see the carpet has been removed. The road is not fixed yet. The same Takoradi, there's a Chinese contractor who is taking off iron rods from a project, that interchange, because we do not have funds. What we need today is a statute. And I heard somebody, these funny videos, who has advised pregnant women not to drive past that area.
Why? Because
they will give birth to Nanado's kind. Yes. And then there's these twins, Frafra DJ, they are twins.
Okay.
They are saying, I watched it this dawn. They said they speak like a Frafra person speaking Chi. He said, what? They mentioned a place in Ashanti region that Takoradi for say or Mumpeu. Na yamfan ko chibi. Na sa statue no hinibi say memo mumfan ba Ashanti region. Omumpe. And chese omo de fa wiem. No omo de akọ chibi. All this. What are we teaching younger ones?
Okay.
I think these things, it is done when you have achieved a certain height. Mostly, we know of when you pass on.
Okay.
Even those who are alive, there are people like that, like the Otumfo, his own is at Kejetia.
Yeah.
We can all know that he deserves it. Such a great king. He deserves it. Right? But a president that will come and ensure that everything is messed up.
Okay.
It's busy erecting.
Our time is up, but before
I told you the MPP will not come.
It's unfortunate the NDC.
But I always enjoy when they don't come because I have a lot to share.
Your father feels they more like it, but
I love it. One-on-one.
What will be your message to persons listening to you? What